Mabel Canton Cougars fell for the first time this year, losing to Houston last Friday night. Head coach Paul Tollefsrud joining us. And coach, after looking at the film of that one, what were your takeaways?
For the most part, our kids played really well. I know the score doesn't maybe indicate that, but it was a 2 point game at halftime. We tried to make some adjustments, and I guess the adjustments that we made were not the good ones. So they ended up scoring a bunch of points in the second half, and we got stalled out. I think it was four straight drives in the red zone, not getting any points after they had scored. And that was the difference in the game. So hats off to Cody. I mean, they came at us. It was a physical game. And the adjustments that we made, and the play that we couldn't stop. I mean, they kept running it. So hats off to them.
And you look at those drives in the second half, you were right there on the doorstep of scoring. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for you. What's the difference between making those plays in the red zone, plays that will score, as compared to plays that your opponents are going to get the job done against?
And that's partially on me and stuff. We need to stay with what we're good at, and not try to do anything different and stuff like that, and keep teams on, trying to figure out what we're doing and stuff like that. And we just had too many mistakes, fumbles, interceptions, tackles for losses in those situations. And when it gets down there, teams are going to be more aggressive, and we need to, we need to be ready for that, and capitalize on those situations, especially when we're inside the 1st and 10 and inside the 10. So.
And looking at some of the numbers from the other night, you did have 132 yards passing, and Brevin Tollefsrud seemingly had a nice night receiving. Did your passing game take a little bit of a step forward last week?
It has. Isaac he's a good quarterback. He makes good decisions. And I think offensively, I think our offense gives us those opportunities of run, and our pass comes off of our run, and it opens up our guys, getting behind their defense. And we had almost 400 yards of offense, and that's a pretty good night, but we gave up over 550. So I mean, that's we got to get stops. We got to figure out defense and get people stopped is what we need to really work on.
And you got 2 straight home games coming up, starting this week as a 2-1 Southland team comes to town. You guys are 2-1. They are 2-1. What are you expecting out of the Rebels this week?
We scrimmaged them, and they were fast off the ball. They have some skilled players. We're gonna have to stay disciplined on defense, get off blocks, make tackles, guard their receivers, and just rally to the ball and finish tackles.
All right, Coach, hopefully you can get back on the winning track, and hopefully home finds you well this Friday night. We wish you to keep your kids healthy, and we wish you best of luck.
Thanks for having me on, Darren.
Paul Tollefsrud, head coach of the Mabel Canton Cougars. It's the Cougars and the Rebels Friday night in Mabel.